Okay, this video will serve two purposes. The first purpose is my friend that I share anime back and forth with. I just shared this movie AKIRA with her, and like me, she's got good taste and liked the music, and the way that they made the music for AKIRA was kind of unique, especially for its time. And I wanted to reveal some of that. Not there may be some other cool people that might like unique music as well, so it could be educational. And then the second purpose will be for me to find out how much I can get away with with YouTube. So I don't know if this is copyrighted or not, but I'm going to find out, I guess, real quick. So even if you haven't watched the movie AKIRA, you may still enjoy the music, so at least give it a listen. Leave a comment to see what you like.
2019. In a city on a constrained island, political chaos and the sense of life spinning out of control is depicted in the film AKIRA with stunning visualization. For the music of AKIRA, Mr. Otomo was searching for music of the near future that would exist in his vision of the year 2019. The music had to possess stylistic sensibilities of 1988, but it couldn't belong to any contemporary genre. He desired that the film score be written before the film's production, and that musical perfection take priority. However, the score had to be flexible enough to allow him to match it up with the visuals. These two requirements surpassed the demands of previous scores. How then did the Geino Yamashiro Gumi take into account these requirements and go about creating the music of AKIRA? The Geino Yamashiro Gumi was founded in 1974 and made their debut release in 1976, Osori-san. In 1986, Transmigration Symphony, their 10th release, prompted Mr. Otomo to ask them to be part of AKIRA. DNA Direct Hit and The Future Equals Origin are the basic concepts of the music of AKIRA. Ethnic instruments, the human spirit, high technology, the sound module method, and an immense variety of sound material made the realization of AKIRA's music come alive.
So, brief history. This anime was made in 1988, the year I was born, and is dating what they thought in the 80s, what 2019 would be like. I don't think we quite met their expectation. Love that music. So I gotta pause it and turn away sometimes for copyright purposes, just to make sure. That's why occasionally I'm talking over it. I promise they'll show how they make the music here in a minute. I forgot how much they showed of the anime itself. Damn. That just happened. Here you go.
This is a jegog, a bamboo percussion instrument that comes from the Jembrana region of Bali in Indonesia. Here, the players use an ensemble of about 10 instruments to beat out a deep and heavy rhythm. This ethnic resonance is vital to AKIRA's sound.
You don't want to know what's in that water. There's your hint. Yeah, I definitely don't think our technology has quite met this level. I think we'll destroy ourselves before we ever get there. Flying motorcycles. Yeah, if you haven't watched this movie, totally worth it.
Gamelan is a 10 to 20-piece Balinese percussion ensemble. This ensemble is made up of two instrumental groups, one articulating the rhythm using gongs, the other making the melody using gangsa. The Geno Yamashiro Gumi Gamelan is of the Semar Pagulingan type. Gangsa are handmade, so no two are alike. It is also said that it takes 1 to 200 years before a gangsa can produce such soft and beautiful sounds. Gamelan instruments are tuned to the Pelag or Slendro scales, tuning systems which are unique to the island of Bali. These scales are overlapped with a synthesizer to produce a futuristic sound. Each synthesizer keyboard had to be tuned to the Pelag or Slendro scales, which was previously impossible. This problem was solved by the introduction of a technology called micro-tuning, accomplished by the practical standard set by the MIDI synthesizer. Conversely, sampling allows the synthesizer to play the sound of a gamelan on other scales. Adeptly using high technology, the AKIRA sound succeeds beautifully in absorbing the native spirit of the gamelan. The rhythm pounded out by the jegog and gangsa in AKIRA is a modern 16-beat pattern. Mr. Yamashiro feels that this 16-beat structure is a code programmed into the DNA of humans. This rhythm existed in the beginning and will exist in the future. It has been passed down from antiquity among groups such as the Pygmies, the Bushmen, and the No performers of Japan, as well as the gamelan musicians of Bali. The sound and beat of instruments like the jegog and gangsa overflow with a global universality that connects to the future. Mr. Yamashiro's insertion of ethnic sound was one way of establishing Akira's music as the music of the near future.
Yeah, I'm not giving you any spoilers of what's going on either. If you want to know what's up, you'll have to watch the actual anime or the movie. It's only one movie. It's about an hour and a half long. You probably spend that long on Facebook. I'm sure you wanted to know the storyline, you could spend that much on the movie. It's totally worth your time. I love the music, how it like amplifies the situation. Here you go.
Another important source of sound material in Akira is the human voice. In Mutation, multiple layers of human voices were recorded, and the sound of some 500 voices assaults the ears of the listeners. Mr. Yamashiro freely uses the human voice as the ultimate spiritual instrument, the direct opposite of the synthesizer sound. The taiko drum reverberating in Mutation is the main sound of the deer dance. The group performs it wearing the ancient traditional garb of the Eisashi region. The drummers must wear weights attached to their bodies and strike the drums with the tension of this posture in order to achieve the intrinsic sound of the drums.
I might get in trouble for YouTube on this one. Maybe not. They didn't show anything. Maybe they will. I don't know. Oh dear. You can hear their voices now that you've seen how they made it. I better turn away from that one. We'll test YouTube out. It's not the worst thing that's been on. The news has worse. Some craziness going on in there. It's definitely a good anime or movie. How many voices do you think you hear in that scream?
Because the music was
That's crazy.
Before the film, Mr. Yamashiro developed the sound module method based on modulation and systematization. Modules are the smallest independent musical units. They are arranged in groups that can coexist in scale, tuning, rhythm, and tempo. For example, scales are actually created by module groups such as pure temperament, pure traditional tune, the Pelog scale, and so on. By combining these modules, various kinds of music can be produced and inserted into the film at will. By establishing a new methodology of the sound module method, it became possible to effectively and functionally carry out the song composition. AKIRA's music is first composed as modules using a sequencer, and that data is entered into a computer. After quantization, the data is made into a score. Driving the synthesizer with the sequencer, the completed music is created and temporarily gathered on a recorder. Used as a guide while listening through headphones, it is played and sung, then recorded on a multi-track recorder. It now has the qualities of a finished composition. At the same time, it also functions as a database. This can be accessed at will, because it is stocked with sound modules used in the visuals. One song that makes remarkable use of the sound module method developed by Mr. Yamashiro is Requiem. Here, the song is composed by combining module congregates or subsystems in which the basic construction of the AKIRA sound can be seen. For instance, the module Overture is also used as a module in Mutation, Crater, and elsewhere. In recollections of the festival, subsystems of Kanida's theme, such as Festival and Kanida, are inserted. The modules and subsystems are assembled like a mosaic, and now the composition Requiem has come together.
That looks pretty fucking complicated.
AKIRA, which made use of the sound module method from its inception, is now perfected. The members of the singing group were all on stage at first, but to get impeccable sound, it was decided that some voices would be recorded from the balcony. At the Odyssey Commemoration Spring Festival '88, the AKIRA Symphonic Suite is performed for the first time in Japan before the film's release. Before this, in May, Yamashiro Kumi was invited to the All-Soviet Union Choral Music Festival. On this day, AKIRA echoed around the earth for the first time. A fusion of technology and ethnicity, the music of AKIRA is not only contemporary, but futuristic as well. The sound module method, a new methodology created by Shoji Yamashiro, has made the work of composing more efficient, rationalized, and of higher quality. This will free musicians from empirical standards in music, allowing them to increase the density of their work. This abundant harvest of sound has a powerful presence that matches the visual intensity of the film AKIRA.
Unfortunately, and feel free to correct me in the comments, I don't recall any other really shows or anime or anything using this style since then, but I am completely up to being corrected if anybody has any direct examples. But this video is about 19 minutes long, so I'm probably going to be cutting it to the quick here to find out. Yeah, there you go. So, I hope you enjoyed the music and maybe learned something in the process. I think that was pretty cool.